Bald-Sicilian, FBS. I am very grateful for Fat Bald-Sicilian. I'll tell you why. FBS created more channels than Comcast. Okay, FBS endorsed a lot of channels. He created a lot of channels, and I bet he can't count how many channels that he has helped to get monetized, and I'm one of them.
You know, and then it's not like you have no violence on your record until you're 30, and then one night you just decide to go out and kill a cop. It doesn't happen like that.
Fabricio was always a tough kid. He was a tough kid. He had a nice punch. If he hit you, he would knock you the fuck out.
I already had the position. I don't want to say boss, but that's what I was. I had the position. I was made directly with New York, and I didn't have to answer to nobody in my area.
I didn't watch the show, so I didn't really understand the magnitude or, like, you know, how big this moment was.
But you know what? When De Niro asked him to let the old lady stay, you know, and she has to stay with the dog. Well, God, never started, huh? You know that scene? And he was like, "Stop."
Anytime I got to shoot at John's restaurant on East 12th Street, which was like a big mob hangout where like Joe the Boss Masseria would like hold court, and I got to work with Ivo Nandi, who played Joe the Boss. Those were some of my favorite scenes.
And the moment you walk in, I could recognize who's at the bar, who's sitting at the table, FBI. And this is the first time that I meet Sonny Franchitti.
Matter of fact, outside the Bada Bing, Satin Dolls, we put a curtain in the parking lot. Everyone was wondering, why is that big curtain in the parking lot? We were rehearsing the hanging scene.
I'm living proof, guys. I'm living proof. I mean, no, I'm no millionaire or nothing, but listen, look at my life 4 years ago. I was in a fucking hotel. I was selling crack. I was snorting coke. I was drinking myself to fucking death. I was literally taking bags full of Ativan just because I wanted to die in my sleep. I was all alone, you know, and now I'm here. I have my family. I have a little bit of money in the bank. I got everything I want. And I got you guys in this channel. So if I can do it, any of you can do it. Jizzo! What's going on, everybody? Good to see all of you as usual. Jason Mikesell, thank you for the $20, and I am incredibly sorry for what's going on in your life. My heart breaks for you, bro. Seriously. I feel terrible. I'm going to do my best to entertain you and make you laugh tonight. I'm going to do my best, and I think it's going to work. I do. But if there's anything I could do, Jason, please let me know. Sally, Bobby Berberian, Jesse Roth, Kat, Stevie the Gypsy, Brooklyn, Dollar Bill Will, War, FBI, Chris Capello, Frank Pecoraro, Ronan 456, Jane Creek, really? Nice. I might have to check that one out. South Philly Tony, what's up, bro? Robert B, if I didn't shout you out. Mandy. Michael Hensley, we love you too. Vegas Pete, shout out to Vegas. We will, bro. We will. I'm a little hype. I'm ready to go. Yeah, it's a shame. I know what you're going through because I thought that was happening just, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. And I couldn't imagine a worse feeling, bro. I'm sorry. All right. What do you mean? Is he already gone? Or is there still some time? Asking for a friend. No, I don't really care, but I'm curious, I guess. Oh, see, what up? What up? All right, so listen. I was listening to Tony Pizza for a little bit, it's been a long time since I've done that. But I heard that he was, not necessarily behind an avatar, but he wasn't on camera. He had his camera on, but he wasn't on it. and he was telling his bullshit story. So I went over to listen for a little while, but then my favorite stand-up comedian, Trump, came on. Well, I think he did a rally a few hours ago or something, and I came across it, so I put it on. It's much more important. It's good for maybe content for another channel. You know what I mean? It was funny hearing him tell everybody how voted mailing is horrible when he mailed or he voted by mail in the 2020 midterms. I thought that was hilarious. But anyway, you know, that's why he's my favorite comedian. Nonstop bullshit. Oh, the sneakers? Yeah, listen. I'm just going to say, I'm not getting into politics. I'm just going to say this real quick. Have I not been on, Jesus Christ, Chris. This whole, I saw throughout the day today, I scrolled through TikTok from time to time. I do that always. And I saw two different black guys. They did videos about how Trump is just a genius. You know, they said he got, he lost a lawsuit. He owes $352 million. And the next day he dropped, this pair of sneakers and sold 1,000 pairs, sold out in an hour. It didn't sell out in an hour. It took a few hours, but still. 1,000 pairs of sneakers times $399. Okay. Kind of a far cry away from the 300. Well, actually it's 400 and something million. It's 352 and I think 83 something. But these guys, you know, being smart like most Trump supporters are, they were like, oh man, they can't beat him. The one guy flat out lied. He said after the judge ruled in the case, Donald Trump looked at the judge and said, "Do you know who I am?" Yeah, that never happened. I don't know where he heard that. But anyway, that's the type of shit that makes me laugh. Pizza has no bruises. Yeah, listen. You know, it's exactly as I predicted. I look in his comment section. I saw only a couple of people commented, but while he was on the show, he talked about a couple of people who sent him money. Again, you know, no matter who you are, if you take offense to this, that's fine. You're stupid. You're stupid. You listen. There is none, Jason. I did that a long time ago. It's stunning to me that these people still believe his bullshit, no matter how many times he's proven to be a bullshitter. I am amazed at the fact that so many people, well, listen, the motherfucker is not on camera. Okay. It's shocking to me that these people have no street smarts. None. And I know some of these people are from, you know, big cities and shit like that. I'm sure a lot of them spent time in the streets, no street smarts. Tony fucking Pizza would be on camera. That bullshit lie. I don't want them to see me with my eye busted up. They'll use it and say I got beat up. No, we won't. Tony Pizza, no, we won't. I myself will make a huge meme that says Tony got this in a car accident. He did not get beat up. Show us your eye. Show us your eye, Tony Pizza. A guy who said not that long ago that FBS, never shows receipts. I burnt my fucking toes up. Days later, you said, I don't believe you. You're shad fishing. Why don't you show me your toes? I took a picture and put it on fucking YouTube. My ugly ass vitiligo-ridden foot. I try to hide that as much as possible. Even when I go to water parks, I'm fucking uncomfortable. And I put it up where thousands upon thousands of people will see it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'd rather have my foot made fun of than be accused of being a bullshitter. But you know, there's nothing wrong with your fucking eye, you clown. And anybody who gave him money, these people who are asking him questions, are you okay? Did this happen? Did this happen? What are you, fucking crazy? I can't even count the lies. The motherfucker said, I'm in Jersey working on the boardwalk at a pizza joint. He's hiding in his fucking closet. Oh my God, it makes my blood pressure go up. Listen, Tony Pizza, take them for everything you can. Same thing I say to Trump. He's raising a fuck ton of money with a GoFundMe and everything for his fucking legal bills, and he's trying to pay off his lawsuits. Good. Take every dime you can from stupid people. They deserve to be robbed. I don't care about them. It's the people that give them money and haven't learned anything yet. You haven't learned. And I told you, Tony Pizza's the Trump of YouTube. Oddly enough, most people wouldn't make that comparison, but he is. He's a mental patient who sits there and lies constantly, even though his lies are proven to be lies over and over and over and over and over and over again. Christ all fucking mighty. No shame. No shame. Bro, look at this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what kind of community this is. So somebody sends me a screenshot. Sessa, he's real bright. He's still commenting on the situation that's gotten him in some trouble, even though he's got a court date coming up, and this will be used against him. Of course. He's too fucking stupid not to. Right? And he's acting like a tough guy who needed 4 other guys to pull up, ambush a guy, a 44-year-old man with congestive heart failure, 49% of his heart function, doesn't know you're coming, and then has your bodyguard do all the work. And he's tough. He's tough. But the guy who got ambushed, jumped out of a car, and started fighting like a motherfucker, he's a pussy somehow, because afterwards he called the cops. It's the world we live in. Somebody in those comments, and Maddie, dick rider extraordinaire, still talking about me. I haven't mentioned this guy's name since August or September because he did something nice when my mom got that horrible news. So even though I know he talks shit and I hear it every now and then, I don't say a word about him. But there he is talking about someday he's going to meet somebody and blah, blah, blah. He's going to realize that he's not the guy that he portrays on YouTube or some shit. Even though everything I've ever said has been confirmed. I remember when I said I did a home invasion, MRE for the next year. He didn't do a home invasion. He don't have it in him to do something like that. Random phone call with my mom. Hey, Mom, you remember when we robbed the kid Pete, me and the guy from East New York? We got $7,243. You walked in the bedroom. We were counting it on the floor. Some of it had blood on it. Yes, I remember. Yeah. Everything I say is confirmed by somebody. A guy from the fucking money team talks about us being in the streets together. Another dude, I think you can consider a street guy, is always talking about shit like that when he's on the phone with me on YouTube and stuff. You know, things that are confirmed, they don't matter. All that matters on here is people's bias. In this guy, and Matty Marinara, you're right. I'm worse than the guy I portray on YouTube. I portray a family man on here. I portray a fucking guy who just wants to live his life and not break the law anymore. You have no idea. But that's okay. You believe what you want. You use your imagination because you're a fucking fruit chomo fucking supporter who sits in your mom's basement and types away like the faggot you are. Somebody in the comments says, all I could see is all he got was a bloody nose. All he got was a bloody nose. See? Facts don't mean anything to these people. Guys, is there a difference between a bloody nose and a broken nose? Just out of curiosity, if there's a difference, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2 in the chat. Go ahead. Yeah. 1. We actually have to wait for votes on this. 1. Of course. Okay. We see, you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between a bloody nose and a broken nose. Anybody with a fucking brain knows that. It's whether or not you want to acknowledge it that matters. Guys, now that you answered that, did I put up medical paperwork showing that it was my medical paperwork that said my nose was broken? Just out of curiosity, I'll wait. If I did, put a 1. If I didn't, 2. I love when people get me hyped up so I could do this. Thank you, Maddie and Sessa. Thank you so much. And whoever wrote the bloody nose comment. Thank you. I needed something for tonight to get me all hyped up. I was in a rather blah mood, but now I'm all ready to go. Burger King Shallon's fruitcake. FBS, I am a tough guy. My fists of fury are weapons of mass destruction. FBS, I'm a tough guy. My fists of fury are weapons of mass destruction. I will growl at you. The last part wasn't the best, but funny character. What was the question? Did I show paperwork that my nose was broken? Duck says 3 again. Brooklyn, Sis. Yeah, of course I did. I showed paperwork that said my nose is broken. But no, all he got is a bloody nose. Did I show, like, I don't know, maybe around 8 or 9 pictures of my body all beaten and bruised, including the giant knot on my leg that they said I didn't have because I couldn't have been hit by a bat. Otherwise, I'd have broken bones. Did I show all that? Just out of curiosity. Vegas Pete, you might not be, up to date on everything. Yeah, of course I did. Of course I did. But that don't matter. That don't matter because it sounds better to say he just got a bloody nose. Okay. But this is the world we live in. This is the YouTube universe, the MobTube universe, this idiotic community full of dummies, dolts, fucking chomos, and Nazis. That's what it is. I'm the only guy on here who's ever proven himself on everything I've ever said. And still, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because their bias says otherwise. Facts don't matter. They will not let facts get in the way of their fucking argument. They will not. And this is the Tony Pizza crowd as well. More than anyone. More than anyone. The guy has never told the truth. He's never shown a receipt. He said, I never show receipts. It's the exact opposite. There's nothing I haven't shown a receipt for. Oh, he's a bad dad. Then I show my custody agreement. Doesn't matter. Still a bad dad because we say so. Oh, he's broke. Then you see me spending fuck tons of money on vacations, clothes, jewelry, sneakers, cars. Oh, still broke. Can't afford his family. Doesn't matter. That's how I feel about it. Facts don't matter. I will not let them get in the way of my argument. My feelings are all that matter, and I don't like FPS. And Tony Pizza, these assholes, they're so fucking stupid that no matter how many times he cons them, they still haven't figured out they're being conned. People are giving him money. Listen. It's not even that I'm mad at these people. I am ashamed of the fact that they are part of the same species I am. Okay, that we're all part of the same human race. I'm ashamed of that. I'm embarrassed by it. I come from a world where you can't get over on people with shit like that. Okay, you show your eye. What the fuck, man? Oh, my legs hurt. Oh, yeah. First of all, last night, didn't Mr. Batter say he didn't call the police? Now he called the police, but he didn't show them ID, which they're never going to let you get away with. Never, even if you just got hit by a car. Then you got medical treatment, something else you probably wouldn't get without ID. Then they let you bring the dog in the x-ray room to get an MRI or whatever the fuck else. Did they make him wear a lead vest? Holy shit. But nothing. He's got nothing. Where are the receipts, Tony? I didn't get no receipts. I didn't give my name. There's always got to be an excuse for why you don't have a receipt. You don't have a receipt because you're a cocksucking liar. That's why. How the fuck do you get medical treatment in America and you don't have a receipt? I went to the hospital. Guys, I went to the fucking hospital for like everybody says, oh, just a bloody nose. For a broken nose. I was there for 2 fucking hours. I was not treated for 5 minutes. They just took x-rays, right? $8,000, 2 hours. You want me to show you the bill? $8,000. My insurance company just fucking paid it. Ambulance ride, $1,800 fucking dollars. It's the only thing that made me regret hopping on that stupid fucking ambulance. It sounded like a good idea at the time. I wouldn't have to drive myself. Yeah, bad idea. And I certainly didn't need it. Either way, this is America. You get medical treatment in a hospital. You got bills, my friend. You got bills. Where the fuck are they? There's got to be discharge papers. Where are your fucking... I've been in the hospital 5,000 fucking times in my life. The worst part of it, quite often, the worst part of it is the last, I don't know, depending on what you're in there for, anywhere between 30 minutes and 13 hours to wait for your goddamn bitch-ass discharge papers so you can fucking leave. You don't have discharge papers either, right, Tony? Yeah, Vegas Pete. They won't even let you leave the hospital without them. But you guys give him money. You're so fucking stupid that I'm actually glad that he robs you. I'm glad that you're so easily connable. I'm just ashamed of myself for not coming on here as a con man myself and taking all your fucking money. If I could have, seen into the future and realized how many stupid fucking people are on here, maybe I would have just came on to con you all too. Holy shit. If you donate money to Tony Pizza because he got hit by a car, you don't deserve to have money. You're too stupid to have money. A check, a credit card, cash, you're too fucking dumb. Okay? You're irresponsible with your money. You don't know how to handle it. Holy Christ. There's always an excuse. I can't show my eye because Tony Pizza, you know what you do? I thought about this. You know what you do? Because you say we'll use it to say that you got beat up, which is absurd. The whole fucking community, thousands of people know that you said you got hit by a car and shit. So nobody would use it to say you got beat up. But just take a picture of your eye. Just your eye, not your face. Just your eye and put it up. We'll be able to tell if it's your eye. It won't be that easily fakeable. But you can't do that either, right? No eye, no eye injury. No eye injury, no leg injury, no back injury, no police, no fucking hospital, no nothing. The story already has changed like 4 or 5 fucking times. Bullshitter. Unbelievable bullshitter. No matter what, when he decides I need more money and it's coming too slow, he will come up with something. Leon ate a staple. I got hit by a car. I heard him say, well, I shaved my dog's life. You wouldn't be fucking life. Leon would have to save you. Leon, are you in here? Roof. He has paperwork. Sean McCarthy. Yeah. Sis, $20, match time. Thank you, Sis. As you guys know, Sis is one of the biggest sponsors of this show, and she says match. So if I was you, I would take her advice and match. Robert B, $3 super stick. I think I already shouted that one out, right? And Devato Don, member for 16 months. My eye fell out now. A bonus as guys pay extra to use my socket. That reminds me of a funny joke. This guy goes to a whorehouse, right? On his 40th birthday. Now he goes to this whorehouse all the time. So they know him, you know, the hookers, the madame, the madam, whatever the fuck her name is, comes over to him and says, hey, it's your birthday. Can we do something special for you? He says, yeah. He says, I know I come here all the time and I've been with a lot of the girls and stuff, but I want to do something extra special for my birthday, something I've never done before. So the madam says, I got just the thing. And she calls this girl over and she explains the situation and the girl takes her eye out, right? So he says, oh, shit, this is perfect. So he takes her up to the room and he fucks her in her eye socket. He's just banging her, you know, skull fucking her, literally. And when they get done, he goes, you know, I just want to thank you. This was great. This is something I never experienced. I appreciate it so much. You know, I'll definitely come back and see you again. And she said, I'll keep an eye out for you. It's not bad, right? FBS just barked. I did. Oh, what do you mean? At Leon? Leon, FBS, please don't bother me tonight. We're staying at the Marriott with a pool and spa. Money is rolling. For a pet-friendly Marriott, not bad, not bad. I am very happy for you, Leon. And your owner, listen, congratulations to Tony Pizza on pulling off another grift on the stupidest people on fucking YouTube. Unbelievable. And am I ever wrong? Am I ever wrong, guys? Have I been proven to be wrong about Tony Pizza at all, ever, at any given time, for any reason, throughout the history of MobTube? No, and I'm not wrong now. It's funny. I bet a lot of people didn't believe him last night, but now that he did his fucking, hey, guys, listen, I'm not going to go on camera because my eye's fucked up. I don't want them to say I got beat up. Listen, this is what happened. I was walking across the street. Leon got away from me. I jumped in front of the car to shave him. I pushed him out of the way. I got hit by a car. The fuck out of here. Well, you got hit by a car. Yeah, my balls. You should be hit by a car, but you didn't get hit by one. This motherfucker, could you imagine? Let me explain why, if you don't believe me, that he would be on camera if he had injuries. He don't give a fuck. If for the rest of history, people use those pictures to say he got beat up. He don't care about that. It's all about money, and the more money, the better, and there's never enough money for pizza. Whatever he's collecting now, if he showed a broken eye socket, and maybe some other injuries, but even without them, just the broken eye socket, he'd probably make $4,000 tonight. Guarantee it. And he knows that. He knows that. But he's conning you again. Here's the problem. Somebody look up for me, how long does it take a broken eye socket to heal? Because how long is Tony Pizza going to have to do his shows like this? How long? What are you going to do, Tony P? You're going to come on and say, oh, it's still broken. You can't tell anymore. You can't see it. Yeah, because that type of fucking wound, that heals right up. Oh, don't worry. I heal fast. I heard him say that. He didn't want to show his face because we was too burnt out. What? At least 4 weeks. Okay, so for a month, Tony Pizza's got to do his fucking show behind the camera. Like this. He's got to put something up and then talk his shit, Fuck out of here. Unbelievable. Batter said in his video it was probably an illegal dead giveaway. Oh, it was yeah. There you go. He threw his politics in there. It was an illegal, of course. Yeah. And you have what reason to believe that? Is this like Curtis Lewa and them in Times Square a week ago when they beat the living shit out of an American citizen from the Bronx because they were sure he was an illegal because he was speaking Spanish? Yeah. Fox News had to fix that one real quick, huh? Same thing, I guess. It's got to be an illegal. Sure, it does. And perfect time after the thing happened with the cop in New York. Yeah. What would give you that impression? Tony Pizza said he don't even know if the guy knew he hit him. He don't think the guy knew he hit him, which again is fucking absurd. There's no way you can hit a homeless scumbag and not know you did it. This ain't the movies, Tony Pizza. Guys, listen. I just want to say something, okay? If God forbid something happens to me, if there's an accident, no matter how unbelievable it might sound, or how much it might sound like a con or a scam, or no matter how how bad it is, the extent of my injuries, whether I'm in the hospital, and no matter what the circumstances are, just believe me. Because I'm saying it. Just believe me because I'm saying it. Don't doubt me. Even if I say I broke 3 of my legs, okay, and I lost all 3 of my arms, both eyes, but I could still see, and my neck is broken, but I'm walking just fine. If I say that, just believe me and send money because that's the rules here. Jesus, fuck. Somebody who is a supporter of Tony Pizza and believes him, come on and debate me. I'll drop the link. If I can. Somebody who believes this horse shit. I'm going to read some comments in the meantime while I'm waiting for nobody to show up. Did Pizza get the crap beat out of him? Maybe. I'm sure. Listen, I don't even believe that. Somebody was texting me earlier saying that that's basically their theory. I don't even believe that. Nothing happened. You know what happened that night? He laid in a hotel room with Leon. He probably, had a boyfriend or something, a male hooker come over, if that. I don't know. I can't prove that. He probably snorted a few lines. Maybe he got real fucking wasted, or maybe nothing happened. Maybe he just watched TV and jerked off next to Leon. Okay? Leon, tell us what happened that night. That's most likely. This is just another scam. It's just another scam. It's like everything else. This is a motherfucker remember, he was going to have to leave. First of all, he told people that he was going to put Leon down. He was going to take him to the pound if he doesn't get money because he can't afford Leon anymore. He threatened all of us with the death of a dog. Okay? And then when that wasn't enough,
He wakes up real early one morning and he says, listen, there's a bad storm here, because there's always a bad storm wherever he is. There's a bad storm here. It's pouring rain. I don't have the money to stay in this hotel another night. I need the money. Otherwise, me and Leon are going to be in the streets. Then he says, well, I have the money. But I'm not spending it on a room. I'm not. See, what have I been telling you? He has the money all the time. He has all the money he needs, but he ain't spending it. Let me give you an example. I knew a drug dealer. I knew several drug dealers who they had everything in the world and they were terrified of bills. Okay. But there was one in particular, this guy. I remember he was walking down a certain street in New York City. We ran into each other. He was going to see his connect. Takes me into the alley and opens his backpack. He had like 75,000 cash in there. The guy was no joke. Okay. And that was probably a small re-up for him. Okay. This guy had, when they busted him, he had something like 70,000 in cash. I think it was like 400 pairs of unworn sneakers. And they said like 60 something $1,000 in jewelry. And that's just what they could find receipts for. Right. He called me one night at his peak when he was hustling hard and making tons of fucking money. Well, at the time he told me he was making, it was like 20 grand a week, something like that. Maybe it wasn't his peak, but this, at the time that he called me, that's what it was. Still a fuck ton of money, right? Calls me up and he's asking me about an apartment. He's asking me about, because he never had an apartment. At this point, he was about 28, 29. Now I had already, had a house and cars and a business and all this shit. And he said, I want to get this. I swear to God, he said, I want to get myself an apartment finally and move out of my mom's crib, but I'm not willing to spend more than $400 a month on rent. Now, this is a guy who sold me the chain that I'm in the picture when I'm a kid in the Perry Ellis shirt. And I got that long ass chain. That chain was, it was appraised for $7,300, some crazy shit like that. 42-inch Cuban link. It's got the fucking 3.5 carats and the fucking cross and all that shit. He sold me that, I think, for $1,200 or some shit like that, right? That day, he went to a jewelry store and spent like $10,000 on a watch. And I think $18,000 on a platinum chain and a bracelet. Okay. He used to buy, you want to talk about sneakers? Like I said, when he got busted, he had over 400 pairs of unworn sneakers, right? Guy had all the money in the world. He didn't want to pay more than $400 a month for an apartment. Okay. There was another guy who was a kingpin in New York. He was actually the other guys that I just talked about, his connect, right? This dude, they said he was bringing in about, I think it was either 200 or 400 grand a month. I can't remember exactly. And he was his own operation. He just had his customers. There's not like Baltimore or anything. There's no teams of drug dealers and crews and all that shit. No, everybody's, out for themselves hustling. So this dude gets caught. And when he got caught, he got caught with a bunch of shit. He had machine guns and a storage shed. He had tons of money, jewelry, everything else. There was a story in the paper a couple of weeks after he got caught that said that his mother had needed a new roof on her house for about 4 years. He wouldn't give it to her. Okay. Why am I telling you these stories? Because that is the kind of mentality that says, oh, I have the money to pay for the hotel room, but I'm not going to spend it on a hotel room. I'm not spending my money on that. He literally said that day, I'm not spending I got the money. I'm not spending it on the room now. You guys got to give me money for the room still. And they're like, okay. He's got more money than them. The guy Mark eating celery and peanut butter because he gave Tony all his money. He tells him, as soon as I get paid, I'm going to give you more. This is a cult. It's a cult. It's a bunch of sick followers, twisted fucking people, lost people who need a leader. and look at their leader. Anyone get the license of that car? Somebody sent me a comment or what did they tell me? Hold on. That's funny as fuck. That's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. What did they send me? They said that Sam Frank said he is starting a GoFundMe for the guy that hit pizza to fix his car. LOL. That's great. That is great. There's a guy that's just an avatar down here. It says Silo. So it's not Tony Silo. I think people are attempting to drop their balls again. Anyone take credit yet for the Tony Pizza beat? Yeah, now he disappeared. For the Tony Pizza beating. Probably not, but why not? Just take credit. Fuck it. Sounds fine for all his injuries. Yeah, well, there's not even a different tone of voice, nothing, but that's okay. That's okay. It's possible. Now it comes back as Tony Silo, but there's no. Good job. That's a good one. He came as Silo. I called him out for not being Silo, so he came back as Tony Silo. Someone needs to tell Tony Pizza to go home and get his fucking shine box. I was holding my breath waiting to hear a bark or some sign of Leon. Well, that's the only thing that concerns me is they said, the people who watched the whole show said there was no sign of Leon. So where are we at with that? Sorry, Edward Everett. That's what happens now. What do you want me to say it like you? Discharge papers, motherfucker. It's a long story, sis, but I'm shocked that they picked it up. I don't want to, put all my business out there on here, but yeah, believe it or not, they paid for it. They offered to. They told me, you send us your medical bills too. I said, wow, okay. But, that's going to have to be paid back by somebody who got charged with the crime or several somebodies, He'll pay someone to punch him tonight so he can show a black eye tomorrow. I wouldn't doubt it. He's hitting himself right now. But not really, because he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. You know what I mean? All he's got to do is continue doing what he's doing. It doesn't matter. These people believe him. He knows it. He knows I ain't got to show shit. I'll just tell him I ain't showing it, and they'll give me money anyway. I told you. You could hate Tony Pizza for a lot of reasons, but you got to respect his hustle. He found a bunch of assholes with money, and he's been milking them for probably over 2.5 years now. He hasn't been on in the last couple of days, most likely because he's on a drug bender. That pain that he feels is him coming down. Maybe. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't know. Hold on. Give me a second. I didn't know. Should have texted me beforehand. God damn it. Wait. Oh, fuck. Where is it now? Wait. Bear with me, guys. Where the fuck is it? Let's see if it's that one. Hold on. Wait a minute. Guys, just bear with me. Hold on. This shouldn't be too long. All right, you should be good now. All right. If pizza went face first on the road. That airbag he has for a nose would have prevented any other facial damage. Possibly. That is a big schnoz. It is. Should we put a bounty on those discharge papers? Yeah, of course. Listen, but again, you know, well, that's not a bad idea, Ducks. We could do that, but there's no chance. He's not showing anything. Nothing happened to him. That's what happened. Nothing. Why was he off for 2 days? Part of the scam. You know what I mean? Oh, guys, I've been, I got in an accident. You know, I got hit by a car. That's where I've been the last couple of days. He had Joe Batters come on, or Mr. Forgive me, Joe Batters. I didn't mean to call you a fucking loser fruit. I'm sorry. Holy shit, Mr. Batters. Went on last night or whatever, made a video. Tony got hit by a car. I don't even know how he said that with a cock in his mouth. I don't know, but you could probably, after enough practice, you can do it. And, that's what he did. He had his boy go out first. I told you of another situation a long time ago with a scam. I told you last night. Before he said anything about the sick dogs, he had some troll go do a fundraiser, So this is how the grift works. It's amazing. But his people will be like, FBS is sad fishing. FBS is a con artist. He's a scammer. Everything I fucking tell you, I put proof up of, or I have somebody confirm it. Everything I tell you doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I heard someone who used to be the biggest simp supporter of Tony Pizza, the biggest simp. I think it was the guy who gave Tony Pizza his first donation on here, $10, I believe. I heard that this guy texted a friend of mine recently and said, you support the biggest begging bum on YouTube. Meanwhile, this guy was Tony Pizza's number one cheerleader. You call me a begging bum. I'm nowhere near. Even if I am, I'm nowhere near that fucking guy. Nowhere near. It's all fun and games till someone gets poked in the eye. Yes, very true. Hector was drunk and went hard. He beat Pizza with his fuck sticks. What the fuck? Maybe that was it, Cat. Maybe all he got was poked in the eye. And who took Leon to stay at the vet while he was in the hospital? Yeah, it's all bullshit. I heard that he said that that they let him bring the dog in to where he got an MRI and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it possible? Yeah, because he probably passed him off as an emotional support pet or something, but not likely. Not likely. And again, there would be paperwork. Tony, you don't have to show your eye or your legs or your anything. Just show that paperwork. Tony Pizza was in the hospital on so-and-so date at so-and-so time, was discharged with this medical advice, whatever. That's it. Do it. I've put my medical records up so many times I can't even count. They said you don't have heart failure. I showed you my low ejection fraction. You don't have a defibrillator. I showed you the defibrillators. I showed you the defibrillator itself. I think I showed you the medical record where I got the fucking defibrillator. You only got a bloody nose. Oh, look at that. No, it's a broken nose. I show my medical records all the time. I don't give a fuck. But no, he can't do that. It's just too much for him. Do any of you people who believe him or donated money to him, is any of this getting through to you? Or are you saying, wait a minute, he is right? He would at least show some discharge papers. Or do you actually believe that a guy in America who got treated at a hospital in America left without any paperwork at all? No discharge papers, no medical report, no list of injuries, no list of maybe medications he was prescribed for pain or whatever, no nothing. You believe that? Okay. Maybe the best thing for some people would be to befriend Tony P. I think some people have with this in mind. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure some people have. Befriend Tony so you can get donations from his simps. I remember when me and Tony Pizza had that little 5-minute getting along period. All his simps were throwing money at me. And maybe it's a smart financial strategy. Here's Tony Silo. Fuck it, I'll bring him on. Yes, Tony.
One up here. Who sounds like a liar right now? And I'm asking you straight up as a man.
And the guy that keeps on screaming.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, it's the truth, please.
You know what? A lot of trips are coming out about a lot of things that were said in the
You
past.
don't let anybody else. Wait a minute. Listen, if you want to have a conversation, have a conversation.
I'm not even talking.
But you can't scream over each other, or you can't be always screaming. And that's all you stuff that you got on there, King James.
Yeah, but this guy was raising his voice.
No, you started it first. You came out here screaming.
Yeah, but this guy was raising his voice.
No, there's no hit button. There's no hit.
With all due respect, you believe the Chicago muscle stuff too, right?
Listen,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm saying, all due respect. I'm just saying. I know. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Maybe
It sounds terrible. I can't even make out the words. Thank you anyway. But I remember when people would just come visit like that, just every now and then, the most random people. Oh my God, FBS. I went to the hospital once and they were handing me discharge papers, but still had to wait because they hadn't checked me in. Oh my God. Well, not just that. After the discharge papers, you got to wait for the transport guy to come bring a fucking wheelchair because they can't let you walk out in case you fall. No, of course not. That guy Nico is dealing with his own family issues, but has taken time from that to deal with Pizza's latest grift. He's really scum. Well, all I can say to that is, Nico, remember the pleasure you took when you thought, or at least when I told you, because you probably didn't believe me, that my mom was dying. Even after my mom came on here and confirmed that news. I remember how you were one of the people in there, along with Mac and Pizza, who were wishing death on her and saying how funny it is and you hope she dies soon and all that shit. Remember that? Karma's a motherfucker, Nico. Oh, well. Well, right. Who watched Leon through all this? Yeah. I know, of course. No, the cops. Yeah, they were like, well, you'll just take a break from our shift. I know you might be in here 6-7 hours. We'll watch the dog. Yeah. He saved the dog. Please. Anybody want to donate by any chance tonight? I mean, feel free. I'm open to donations, just so you know. Oh, look, here's somebody I haven't seen in a while. My man, Chemical Engineer. It just says honestly, $20. Well, thank you, sir. Maybe he meant honesty. I don't know. FBS. Oh, I read that one. I know. I got to go through 8 million comments. No, it's not. It's a bunch of sick, twisted fucking people. And what are you gonna do? What are you guys gonna do? You're making fools of yourself because, of course, FBS is right. And what's gonna happen a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 2 months, 3 months from now, when he still doesn't have any proof that this ever happened? If you're taking Tony Pizza's word for this, again, you're too stupid to possess money and possibly too stupid to live. Should be euthanized. You should. Leon should live a long, healthy life, and you all should be euthanized. I'm assuming it's only his supporters who believe this. I don't know. But I mean, like, people that are usually in his chat, I would find it hard to think that anyone else would, but then again, who knows? Here's Tony Pizza and Leon. Yes, Tony and Leon. Rolf.
And I don't need people putting that out there with some bullshit on top of it. Because ain't nobody laying hands on me and walking away. I'll tell you that. I'm in the shape I'm in right now. If somebody wanted to step to me, I'll fucking take them out. So.
Could you imagine? Tony Pizza still with the tough guy act. It's amazing. Unreal. Pizza heroically dove in front of the speeding car to save his dog. Yeah, in his fucking imagination. And then I heard him say, if anybody who thinks that Mr. Batters or me are scamming people, you're completely and totally wrong. Oh, well, since you said that, my bad. I apologize to both of you. I left $1,800 in the mattress at the old motel and don't care. They will just give me more. Yeah, you know them well. Yeah, and they blame again, because I'm going back through comments. Blame it on an illegal. Yeah, that's not at all a dead giveaway. That's not like somebody. Listen. Let me tell you about some of these guys, especially these diehard Republicans. They will pick a group to hate, and then that group is responsible for every fucking thing that happens. Okay, in the world, that group. And that's how a lot of people are with the illegal situation. Okay. I was in a store one time and a guy, I forget what happened at the register. I'm not even going to act like either something happened with his credit card or I don't remember. He didn't have enough money on him. It was something like that, I think. And he started yelling about how it's all the Muslims. The Muslims are causing shit like this. I said, word? And like I said, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something that in no way, shape, or form would make sense, or be related to a certain group of people or a certain religion. It couldn't even be related. It was just completely random, he said it. You get that a lot from these guys. He would lower his head and suffer some shame from a broken eye socket because no one can see it. Yeah. I light probably baseball bat at him. That would be funny. I would call A-Light right now for an interview. Did I say I light at first? I don't know. Pizza, if you said you got hit by a cack, we would believe you. Oh yeah, if he said like I was out at the bar, and Alfred Longcocks, and he got slapped in the eye with a giant cack, I'd say, well, that's very possible. There are a lot of cack slapping, I think, goes around or happens a lot in those places. Goes on, I meant to say. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I just assumed it was his regulars in his chat. I didn't know that. Well, who knows? Maybe he'll get an imaginary eye infection. I'll be eating prime rib for weeks. There you go, Leon. When you hit a human head on, you have to move over to leave the scene. The guy would have known. When you hit a human, sorry, I'm distracted. When you hit a human head on, you have to move over to leave the scene. The guy would have known. You have to move when you hit a human head on. I don't know what that means. You mean like because the guy who got hit would be in front of the car? I don't know. Yeah, Jason, no shit. No, don't worry. There was no takers. Tony Pizza's a lying drug addict, period. He is. We were watching TV, and the guy on TV got hit by a car. He jumped up and said, that's me getting hit. Just like that. Just like how he takes stories about the mob and shit from books and movies. Can he even stay off camera longer than a few days? He needs attention. He can't sit this out longer than a week. No, that's why I said he's in big fucking trouble. Jimmy Calandra, what's up, bro? Good to see you. He is a sick individual, yes. He made batters get out of the bed and leave. Order 456 says, what's up, Jimmy? Did I just hear someone putting Leon down? I certainly hope not. When you hit someone with a car head on, yes, you'd know. Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, of course. You would know you hit them. Yeah. Sorry, Jesse. Pizza could use a Phantom of the Opera mask to cover up.
That or a million other things, you know? Could, but it's going to be hard to create wounds where they don't exist, or to even make it look like there are some. What breaks my part tonight? I copped some fire Jordans, at least, my man. Oh, which ones? At least I look fly at my mommy's. Oh man, bro, I'm sorry, man. Did she pass? I thought in the beginning you said. I thought the way you made the message sound, I thought she was close. Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. Maybe I misunderstood the message you sent. You said, my mother's on the way out. I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry, bro. Jesus Christ. Claims he got a black eye from getting hit by a car. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you have, just a black eye. I got attacked by a Florida squirrel. I need $300 for medical bills. Is it like the cop with the acorn? Listen, like I said, guys, he would be it would be every injury would be on camera all the time for the next 6 months. And I thought maybe it was just his usual diehard, chat people and supporters who believe this. I just got a message saying, I guess some other people do too that I didn't expect, but what can I say? I mean, that's up to them, I guess. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm right. I'm right. This didn't happen. He's fine. But I just can't believe that people don't see that. I can't believe people don't see that because it's time and time again. It's always a new grift. Always. He said Leon was by his side in the hospital. Yeah, because that happens often. Yes, he is, that's Frank. He's a service dog. It takes a long time to make your dog a service dog. Yeah, you're in a hospital situation. You can't just say that. You have to have you have to have some paperwork stating that it's an emotional support pet. Leon, FBS, Cash App be $100 and look for the imaginary paperwork. Oh, Cash App me $100 and look. No. You could Cash App me $100 though, just for being right. Shows Leon's paperwork. Show Leon's paperwork. He's a service dog. Oh yeah, show that. Oh, secondhand, you must think you're in MRE's chat. No, this is the FBS show. It was MRE. So KC Detroit. God damn, it has been a while. What's up, bro? They were donating like crazy today to that bum. Well, listen, like I said, good for him. Good for him. If he could do it, why not do it? I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's just unbelievable. But I told you last night that would happen. Yeah, the nurse hold the leash for his service dog. Yeah. When he gets mad at comments, he just deletes you. Oh, of course. I believe the story we're going with is he went to the vets for treatment. Remember, he's an ex-gangster. Oh, okay. He is that. FBS, my biggest regret was that we never got these bitches on the way back. What do you mean? Who are you talking about? I'm so far behind, man. Tony Pizza will be around forever, or forever a while, unfortunately. I said he'll probably live to be 100. He sat down with someone and came up with this scam. Yeah, Mr. Batters. And I'm sure Mr. Batters is getting a piece of the money. Actually, I doubt Tony will give him a thing, but there might have been an agreement in place. Jason, I'm worried about you, man. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, bro. But you never know. I mean, she might be okay.
Just think positive, bro. I'm going to think positive. Your mom's going to be okay, bro. Just keep that in your head no matter what. Don't even let the thought of death enter your mind, please. And don't do anything crazy, bro. Please, man. Get a hold of me or something. Fucking my heart breaks for you, man. I just want to kind of end the show. I don't know. You know, some of his supporters are questioning if this happened, this might backfire. I don't know if they are. And you know, now I'm hearing certain other people. I can't believe other people believe this shit. I just, it makes me wonder, do they really? I don't know. Or are they just trying to curry favor with Tony Pizza for some reason? Like, listen, it never fails, no matter what he does. At least he's good and he's consistent. Actually, he's not good. They're just, you know, not bright. So he doesn't have to be. What really happened is Pizza Bum got a smart mouth and got his ass kicked, made up fake story. He got hit by a caulk. Yeah. Listen, I know, you know, the easy thought is that he got beat up. Like the easy answer. He got beat up and he doesn't want you to see, you know what I mean? Because maybe the bruises and cuts and whatever don't look like somebody who got beat up or somebody who got hit by a car, whatever. Or he, you know, he just doesn't want you to know he got beat up, whatever it is. But again, I think he would show all that stuff. He would just say, you know, he got hit by a car. I mean, you already see that enough people are going to believe it. You already see that, you know what I mean? And he knows that. It would only benefit him to show his wounds. You know, it would only benefit him, but he won't do it, you know, because he can't. There are none. He'll just keep making excuses for why he can't. I think my mother is going to make it. I appreciate everyone's concern. Just really going through something tonight. Bro, she is. But listen, man, if she's having a triple bypass, you know, it's 2024. A lot of the time, you know, once they make it to the hospital, to the doctor, to wherever they need to go to get a procedure, you know, they're saved. How do you fall on your eye? You don't, impeach. Someone cracked them. Probably. If Pizza isn't lying, I will be offering my thoughts and prayers to the car. Hopefully it didn't get damaged. Yes, hopefully. I feel bad for the car and the driver. I will just say this. This is what I'll leave off on, okay? If he shows paperwork proving that he got hit by a car of any kind, I swear on everything. I swear on my balls, on whatever. I will never talk bad about him again. Never, I promise. And I will apologize for being wrong. I promise. So anybody, people who don't like me, people who want to prove I'm wrong, you should be encouraging him to show the paperwork now. I will never talk about him again, except for my apology. That's the last time you'll hear me talk about Pizza. If I could see some discharge paperwork. You have my word. If Pizza had any injuries, he would be showing them off to garner pity. That is who he is, a shameless grifter. Yeah. Yep. I just want to say I appreciate you all. It makes me feel special. I can come on here, express myself. You guys really care. Of course, bro. And if you need to talk or anything, just email me. I'll give you my number. I don't have anything to do tonight. I'm chilling. For real. Someone threw a Matchbox card, hit at him and got him in the eye. Yeah, I heard somebody else say that. It's very possible. I know that, you know, but this would give people a good reason to encourage him to show the non-existent paperwork. The point is to get him to just keep not showing anything because there isn't anything to show. But it won't matter. It won't matter. 6 months from now, when you say to the people who believe him about this, you know, he never showed proof. There's still no paperwork. We haven't seen any injuries. You're just taking his word for it. They're fine with that. You know what I mean? That's what they do for everything. They took his word for the, you know, When he said that he needed to get Leon shots, when he said he was going to get kicked out of that hotel and he had money, but he already needed new money or more money. They believed him when he was hiding in a fucking closet and said he was in Jersey working at a fucking pizzeria. There's a million other fucking things. They believed him when he said he was going to basically put Leon down, kill him, or, you know, bring him to the pound so he could be killed. They believe all this shit. They just do, you know, so it don't matter. He knows that he'll never have to show anything. All he needs is enough suckers to give him some money, and he's good. This goes away. This will go away in a couple weeks. He'll never mention it again, and it'll be on to something else. They believed him when he said he was paying some ridiculous amount for his hotel room, and then another content creator called the hotel and found out it's like a third of that. They take his word for anything. He just says shit and they believe it. It's like an unbelievable like sociology experiment. What we've been seeing for the last 2.5 whatever years. It really is. It's like a study of dumb people. For sure. I've called every hospital and there was no Anthony Caruana that checked in. See, but I'm sure that won't matter. Don't worry, Frank. They won't even take that into consideration. Oh, without a doubt. Yep. I've been learning for the past 2.5 years about a segment of the human race that I never knew existed. I've never in my life been around people that lack street smarts to this extent. I've never been around people who are so easily conned and robbed of their money. Never in my fucking life. I can't even imagine how these people exist. But apparently they do. And there's a lot of them because every time, you know, he'll lose donors and audience members, whatever, you know, constantly. But there's like drug dealers, you know, as soon as one's gone, another pops up to replace them. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. How many hospitals are really in Lake Park, Florida or Georgia? I don't know. Lake Park, Florida, probably a couple. Georgia, fuck tons. He didn't report the hit and run. Which is another thing, you know. You think Tony would pass up a lawsuit or something? You think so? And what did he say? He got hit on like a dark road. There was nobody around. Of course not. He has to say that. What are the chances? But he has to say that because then people could press him. Well, bring a witness on or show us a police statement from a witness or something. No, he wrapped it all up by saying, I don't have any ID. I didn't show the ID to my ID to the police. Okay. Listen, when you have contact with police, trust me when I tell you, it doesn't matter if you're the victim of a hit and run. It doesn't matter if you're an old lady who got her purse snatched. It doesn't matter who you are. Those cops are going to need to know who you are and be able to run your ID, especially a guy like Tony Pizza. They're going to want to know, does he have warrants? I knew a girl who got punched in the face in a fucking mall. She almost got knocked out cold. She was fucked up. She called the police and they came there and arrested her on a warrant. They didn't ask her if she needs medical attention. They didn't help her in any way. They didn't even take her statement about the guy who did it. They just arrested her on a warrant. That's their only concern. They don't give a fuck about helping you. They want to lock you up. They want to fine you. They want to do whatever they can to make money off you. The police department is a business. Okay. And that's the way it is. You know, I told you I got pulled over recently. They wanted to know who I was and what I was doing. That's the main thing to them. Do you have any warrants and shit? You know, they asked me every question under the sun because they suspected me of something. Because when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. You know, so nobody in this day and age is going to have an encounter with the police where they don't show them ID. Nobody. Yeah, if they ask if you're okay, Jack. Yes, absolutely. He will trip himself up like he always does. I think he probably already has. I didn't listen to the whole show because I can't listen to the fucking show. I too much of him. Plus, like I said, I couldn't miss my favorite stand-up comedian. I just couldn't. It's too important for me to see. I love Trump rallies. They are one of my favorite. Would I ever go to one? I'd light myself on fire first. But to watch them on TV or on YouTube or something, oh my God. It's depending on the time range, it would an hour, 2 hours of just endless entertainment. Dave Chappelle isn't as good as Donald Trump when it comes to stand-up comedy. The only thing is about Donald is he doesn't change his routine. Probably his last 15 fucking rallies, he's talked about how he's been indicted more times than Scarface. He seems to be really proud of that. Scarface was the greatest gangster ever, was a good man, meaning Al Capone. Shit like that. It's getting a little old, but still, every now and then he throws something new in there. That's the very first thing. Yeah, I read that one. The cops in Florida would never let a hit and run go unreported. No. If you went to a hospital, there's a paper trail. Absolutely. Oh, Cat D, I'm so sorry. I might have even seen that and gotten distracted. I'm so sorry. Cat D, $10 for match. Make it rain. Let's go. Thank you, Cat. As you guys know, one of the biggest sponsors of this show, she said match. Come on. If I don't get enough donations tonight, I'm going to tell you guys what's going to happen. And I know you don't want this to happen to me. If I don't get enough donations tonight, I'm going to get hit by a car. Okay? I know you guys don't want to see me get hit by a car. I'm going to get hit by a car while I'm chasing Rusty. Okay? That's what's going to happen. Well, you really want that for me? You want to see me injured? But I got no choice. When the donations dry up, got to get hit by a car or be in some other gruesome accident that would encourage people to send donations. I've never done anything like that before, but now that I see how well it's working, although the only problem is my people, the people in this chat, my supporters are very, very intelligent and street smart. So, but listen, it'll happen for real. It will. Oh, shit. Maybe Pizza got smart mouth with regular guy, his right-hand man, and regular guy cracked Pizza in the eye. Oh, wait a minute. I thought impeach. It's so hard to keep up with. I thought regular guy was new man, new way, new day, new fucking gay, whatever it is. And now he's like Joey Big Time or something. Is that the same guy? It wasn't a hospital. It was an animal shelter. Yeah, and it had nothing to do with Leon. Might have been a Starbucks employee. That would be funny. That would be some karma for all that shit talking he did to Starbucks employees in the past. Did he say where Leon was? I don't know, guys. I like I said, I probably watched 15. Well, you couldn't even watch it. That's another thing. It's nothing to watch. I couldn't listen to it. It's hard for a person like me. You know what I mean? I'm an honest person who believes in being honest, even if it's not convenient to you at the time. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me. That's why, although Trump rallies are entertaining, it's very hard for me to listen to sometimes. Except, I don't know, somehow I get a kick out of that type of lying. I don't know what to say. Can't find good slices these days. Oh, peace. Impeach, regular guy, new day, same person. And is that Joey Big Time now? Because I think, doesn't he hate pizza? Pizza Bum has his whole team addicted to Dovato. Dovato. That's another thing with that guy. Fucking Dovato. When I first started hearing that, I had no fucking idea what it was. No idea. None. And then so I think somebody in the chat I asked, and somebody said that it's a HIV or AIDS medication, whatever. I never heard of that. Now, I'll be honest, I already told you guys I don't watch TV, so I don't see commercials. So, I probably wouldn't know. Maybe a lot of you did because you do watch TV and commercials and stuff. I don't. But the point is, I also don't know because I've never been on it. I believe wholeheartedly, 1000%, that he has that shit and that he's on that shit for it. I really do. Does anybody second that motion? Does anybody else agree? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Tony Pizza has the germ. No, that's because we're normal people, Impeach, at least to some extent. Oh, look at that. Cat D again, $5 for match. What the fuck? Throw some bread for FBS. Cat, it's just, it's hopeless, I think. I thank you so much for what you do, but these people don't want to donate anymore. I don't know what it is. Everybody's saying, Fat Line of Dovato would hit him, would hit the spot right now. You think that's what they gave him, some extra Dovato when he left the hospital? We're gonna double your dosage just in case that eye gets infected. All right, guys, I'm fucking out of here. I appreciate all of you. Hour and 16 minutes, not bad. Yeah, Shane Smith, patient 0. Thank you all for everything. If you donated, thank you extra. I love you all, and until next time, salute.